SBTV.
Hi, I'm Robert Horry, and you're watching SBTV Sport.
The term legend is batted around quite a lot in sports, but today on SBTV Sport we are honoured to be joined by a true legend of the NBA. Robert Horry, how you doing, man?
I'm great, man. How are you?
I just want to read a few of your stats, a few of your career stats, because these are ridiculous. Played 16 seasons in the NBA. You're the only player who wasn't on the 1960s Celtics to win 7 NBA championships. Right. You're one of 2 players to win NBA championships with 3 different teams. You're the all-time leader in playoff games played with 244. You hold the record for 3-pointers in NBA Finals with 53. That eclipsed Michael Jordan's scores of 42. Your NBA playoff record for the most 3-pointers made in a game without a miss is 7. I mean, that's incredible. I feel like I should be one like Air Horrys, not Air Jordans. I remember when your career was starting out in college, a journalist said that you were the most overrated college player around. Do you think you've got the accolades you deserve now?
Man, Dick Vitale is going to call him out, the guy who actually said that. He called me the most overrated high school player in the country because they judge me by a camp. And, you know, when you hear people say things like that, it motivates you. And for me, being the type of person I am, I hate losing. And to me, that was him saying I was a loser. And I went out and tried my best to get better and did everything possible to learn the game of basketball, to make myself excel and make myself, get to the next level. And that's what it was about, trying to get to the next level, which was the pros. And I proved Dick Vitale wrong, and that was a big thing in my, I should say, a feather in my hat.
You earned the name Big Shot during your career because you were famed for making these last-second game-winning shots. How do you hold your nerve in those situations? The clock's counting down, you got 3 seconds left, it's hanging in a balance. How do you keep a steady hand?
The biggest key is not to care.
Whatever.
See, the thing when you say that, you have to explain that, because I tell people that you don't think about walking when you get up in the morning and go to the bathroom. You just get up and do it.
I have to think about walking. When I wake up, I have to think about every step I take.
Take right, left, right, left, right. But no, but it's just second nature to me, because if you go out and practice in the gym, practice the right way, and practice perfect, and practice game speed, it becomes second nature. So you don't think about it. You out there in the gym just shooting. All you want to do is just catch it and release, and that's what I do when I play. I don't think. That's why I'm always trying to have a smile on my face and laugh, and try to think about other things, because I've had so much adversity in my life that you can't really worry about what happens on the court, because it's just a game. It's just a sport that we all started playing as little kids for the fun of it, and you just got to keep the fun in it. And the biggest key is I never thought about the money that was on the line. I never thought about that. I always thought about, even if I miss, I'm gonna go home. My kids gonna still love me, hopefully.
Will they? If daddy misses the big shot.
Yeah, your family and friends gonna understand. They all understand you as a person. They believe in you. They understand that you can't make every shot. There's a saying that I like to say all the time: if you won all the time, nobody want to play with you, right? So you're gonna miss shots. Everybody else is gonna miss shots. Sometimes it's gonna happen. What will happen will happen. And in basketball, we say the basketball gods will let basketball be basketball.
And what's the biggest shot? You mean you made a lot of shots in your career that won a lot of games. Is there one that stands out amongst the rest?
They're all my babies.
You got a lot of babies then.
I got a lot of babies.
You're a very fertile man if they're all your babies.
And when we talk about babies, we talk about basketball shots now. But the thing about that is, everybody remembers me from 2000. I mean, the game 4 in 2002 against Sacramento Kings. They remember me for that shot. I was in 2001. I made something. I get them confused.
You can't remember that shot, can you?
So everybody they talk about that one. But for me, my pride and joy was we was playing our rivals back in 1995, the San Antonio Spurs. I was with the Houston Rockets, and I was 0 for 9, having a bad game offensively. And came down the last seconds, I took a shot. It wasn't a three. Everybody loves a long ball. It was an elbow jumper. I knocked that shot down. The thing about that is my teammates still believed in me, and I still believed in me, and that was just that confidence I needed to pole vault me into not being afraid to take shots and just taking shots at any time of the day.
And is there one shot that stands out that you missed that really cost a big game and that really hurt?
Oh yeah, it did. I think it was Game 5 in San Antonio. Game 5, we were tied 2-2 in that series, and it was Game 5. Kobe threw me the ball from the corner. I missed a 3 to win that game, and that was one of the most emotional shots ever because I knew if I make that shot, I'm a Laker for life. I missed that shot, no telling where my career ends up. And that series, not just that series, but that whole playoff series, from every game, I was having a bad series, and I wasn't shooting the ball extremely well. But when I missed that shot, I knew people were going to be like saying, "Oh, it's over. The career's over. This or that." But I was able to bounce back in 2005 and 2007 and win more championships.
I was reading an article about you recently that said that you found it kind of hard to play when there wasn't something hanging on the line. You know, you come on that fourth quarter, and that's when you really made it your own. Early on in the game, you're like, whatever. But when things are hanging in a balance, that's when you really came into your own. Is that true?
You know, when something's in balance like that, it makes you focus more. And if you, I call it like the deadline of a term paper. If you know that deadline's coming up, your focus is there, and your best skills come out. And so when the game is on the line, it's like I focus more. I know everything is going to be in line. I'm gonna make sure my form is right. I'm gonna make sure my release is right. And you don't know why that happens. You can't explain it. It just happens, and that's the way I am. I make sure I focus and concentrate on the task at hand.
I want to do a little test. I want to see if you still got your hand in you. Okay, you're fighting for your big shot. Okay. I want to see if you still got your big shot on you. So we've got a dustbin over there. It's not quite the same, but I've got you a tennis ball here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you some quick fire questions, okay? Right in your face. Right in your face. It's going to be hard questions, real taxing questions. At some point, I'm going to say shoot.
Okay.
I want you to shoot and drop it in there. You think you can do that?
I can try my best.
I think you can try.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. And we're going to do some in-depth questions.
The thing is, I'm right-handed, so you're not going to block my shot. So
I can switch. I
No,
can
we're
switch.
good. I like-
Hey, this is a challenge.
Challenge,
Okay.
yeah, it's more challenging.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you some questions. When I say shoot, you got to shoot. You ready for this?
You ready?
You need to be ready. I mean, this is like the last seconds of a game here.
All right.
Okay. So, Robert, what's your favourite colour?
Blue.
What colour socks you wearing?
Black.
If I give you an elephant, where would you take it for a ride?
India.
Shoot! You didn't quite get it. It was your bad hand. Yeah. Robert, thank you so much, man.
Thank you. That was the first time that's ever happened. That was fun. I appreciate it.
Subscribe to SBTV to keep updated on the latest releases and check out more of our videos below.